Alright, we are... No more avocados. Yeah, I know. It sucks. And I'm eating calamari... I can't fucking talk. I'm eating calamari. This shit was like... I could barely afford this. If I want to buy this again, I'm gonna need to fucking harvest my left kidney. And yes, I know everybody has a problem with fucking seafood. I know, I don't care. That's some good tasty squid. Alright. Let's get into this this weaponized toxicity, shall we?
Independent outlet on the ground covering what the corporate media covers up. And again, this is not an I told you so MAGA, but I think it's important. Number one, none of this shit that he's doing has anything to do with lowering prices. It has nothing to do with better government. You know, he's saying, you know, Doge and Elon Musk and, you know, government efficiency. This is just chaos. And I think what he's doing, and it's really the Steve Bannon playbook, flood the zone, so all the masses are so distracted they can't keep up with all the things you're doing. Because it's not just that he's doing this with freezing federal programs, it's the ICE raids, where they're trying to deport 2,000 people a day, and there's not enough illegal aliens to deport 2,000
Well, to be fair, he could be like my grandfather. He's on a seafood diet. Well, he was on a seafood diet. Whenever he'd seafood, he'd eat it. That's technically seafood. I mean, seafood is really great if you seafood. I don't know. I don't know. I used to love, like, I used to like binge eat food, and now it's like hard to cook up a meal to even want to eat. I don't know if it's a coincidence, probably. But, yeah, it's not good times.
Legal aliens a day. There's not that many in the country, so then you have to go find people who are actually legal here, but Trump people will come up with whatever cockamamie reason to get rid of them. So he's doing that with the ICE raids, the freezing federal grants and programs. Then you have, I did a video this morning, which is, we could do a whole show on its own, purging the National Labor Relations Board, which was one of the only good things Biden did.
Oh my god, they won't even need... Oh my god, MAGA's so right. We were cooked. We were cooked. Basically, so what happened is, so they won't even need to fucking, I think I'm getting MAGA's strategy here. So what MAGA wants to fucking do is be like, you know, gut the National Labor Relations Board. And therefore, not only will they not have to raise the price of eggs, but because labor is now cheaper because we have no rights, well, now the price of eggs goes down. Ooh, MAGA, you got us. You got us. You knew what you were doing, and we doubted you. Let's see. Post it. Yeah, good back there? You collapsing your fucking lungs? My wife hitting her pen, everybody. My wife hitting her pen. Let's see. I posted a song on Discord. I made it in Suno. Please play it on stream. I think you'll like it. Let's see if I can get back to Discord. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Oh, do I not have the app installed? Oh, I must have loaded it in the browser. That must be what I did. Let's see. We're gonna do it to the dancing kitty. We're clapping along, everybody. God damn.
Devil gave his blessing to start this bloody war, and you'll always be guessing just what you're dying for. In the EU, they fight for
Oh no.
but here
Okay.
comes America. We've thrown it
Got
all
afraid for my camera for a minute there.
for AIDS. No, 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 Susanna, don't root for our GIs. For when they finish Greenland up, they'll come for you and I. No, 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 Susanna.
Damn, this is some brutal shit right here.
For when they finish Greenland up, they'll come for you and I.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
All dead and fascism reigns, and the army of old Uncle Sam will flood it mad with rage. Think about your sons and brothers who died for Trump's greed and hate. Think about your moms and sisters and the rights that they have lost. No, 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 Susanna, don't pledge your loyalty, 'cause all that you are swearing to is the land of hate and greed. No, 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 Susanna, don't pledge your loyalty, 'cause all that you are swearing to is the land of hate and greed.
Da-da! I added the ending, that, like, ending part there. So, let's see. But yes, that was like some really, that was really good. That was pretty good. That is actually like, yeah, that is legitimately spot on. I feel like I should, like, I don't know, like, cut out that one segment and, like, post it and then be like, yes, we're doing that to the dancing kitty. Like, we're all it's the kitty singing it, okay? It's the kitty cat. The kitty cat's singing it, and we're dancing along, and we're all, like, enjoying the... Like, yes, 100% Kiki, Queen Matriarch, whatever the fuck you want to call me, 100% approval. Alright, hey, you guys. So here we go. Let's see what else they got. Let's see what else is going on.
Frankly, because as worker bees, we already have barely an ounce of power in this country. Barely any leverage in this country. The only iota of leverage we have is labor unions, the ability to strike, the ability to picket.
Oh, basically, so when I try to make the video, I figured I would cut out that particular part and then have it be its own thing, and then try to, well, I don't know. Would I be able to post it as, like, a short? I don't know. I think shorts is, like, 1 minute, and that being probably, like, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't know if it would work, but if not, then like, yeah, that would just basically, and then the rest of the video, but I don't know. I don't see why not. That's actually, like, base commentary. Like, you know, that's base commentary, so yeah. Like, we should, I don't know. I just feel like if I made it its own little short and then it's like putting necessary emphasis onto it. Oh no, the whole fucking song. Like it is like the feelings of it, like, you know, like I'm just like feeling every fucking bit of it. Like, I just want to emphasize the whole song by doing like one but it's like, I think wait, didn't YouTube say you can now do up to like 3-minute short segments? So like, since that was like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, yeah, it should be long enough. But I digress. I'm probably also, you know what, maybe I won't cut it out of the segment per se. I'll just like clip it so that it's its own thing, but then leave it in this segment as well. I don't know. We'll workshop it. You know, we're all a community here. We'll figure it out. We're a cooperative. We can vote. So let's see. I don't know what hypers looks like. I don't want to steal Vosh's lingo. Star in the chat if 1 star in the chat if I should make it its own short. Just to like put that emphasis in there. 2 stars. 2 stars if wait. Yeah. So when I say stars, I of course mean the asterisks. So like, don't like if you can't like figure out how to do a star on your keyboard, because I don't know how to fucking do that. Just do like 1 star or 2 stars. So 1 for yes, 2 for no. Or you could also just say yes or no. Oh my god, you actually did it. You were actually able to do an actual star. Holy crap. I'm like asterisks. But yeah, hey, if you can actually do a star, then feel free to leave a star in the chat if I should like, you know. So far we got 1 for definitely make it a little short thing and then post it on the thing in my shorts. So far.
Ability to organize, which has been decimated by
So yeah, we say goodbye to NLRB. We no longer have rights, but at least the eggs are going to be cheaper. You know, I just thought about that. You know, Sweetness, I could actually, if I download that, I could like make that like, if I ever do breaks again, I could make that my break music. Like that would be like so cool. So instead of like this boring shit that I do where I'm always like, is it this one? No, that's just my YouTube homepage. Like I could like do, like I'm always doing this this royalty free music. Like this is basically what and it's nice. I think it served me well, making my show look and feel a little bit more legitimate rather than some random idiot on the internet trying to copy her idols or something. like yeah, I feel like it actually like helps making my show come across as an actual genuine show with a desire to actually like be productive part of the conversation. But in terms of like, it gets boring after a while, so like I feel like that would be like great intro or great like break music. Now if only if there was like enough to do like say 15 minutes. So like when I did like my old long streams back when I was hosting the Comedy General podcast before I rebranded it to the Gay Matriarchy because I wasn't really talking about left-wing economics as much as I wanted to. Basically, yeah, so it's like, because I remember I would do like 5-hour streams before just, I think what killed that for me was the election. At that point, I just couldn't sit through another 3-hour fucking 4-hour stream. So it's like, and my breaks were like excessive. Like we're talking like fucking 40 hours or 40-minute break for like an hour of content. And it's like that's how you could tell I was losing it. Like I was so fucking stressed out by the election that I was not streaming. Like it was more break than content. It was so embarrassing. But I like to think I've recuperated, like going offline in January, even though I wanted to actually like be more active. But yeah. Oh yeah. Eggs will definitely be cheaper because, you know, they're gonna deport all the Mexicans, they're gonna like arrest all trans people, and then finally they're gonna gut the labor rights relation board, and then all of a sudden you won't have to pay your workers at all, and then you know, price of eggs goes down. You get to save a little bit of money. You know what I mean? Too bad nobody's gonna be able to fucking buy it because who the fuck is getting paid? Oh no, that is not the video. That is the video.
Clinton and Bush and Obama and both parties, and it's seen a little tiny bit resurgence in the last couple of years. UAW strike, teachers strikes, the nurses strikes. So, what did anti-establishment Trump? And you know what, MAGA? I'm tired of being nice. Fucking wise up. This man isn't anti-establishment. He's not a populist, and he's not for you. He had Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of TikTok. Trump might as well have been cradling their ball sacks. They were so close to him. Behind.
I fucking love how these guys like talk. Like they were So they were covering the whole Luigi Mangione thing, and they weren't like advertising like violence or murder. Like they weren't like Fed posting like I was. Like I'm like really embarrassed of that. But they're not afraid of calling it how it is. She was thankful. Listen, so they're actually I'm about to say something about family members who fucking voted for Trump. So yeah. So we just got to get to that part first. Like, oh my God, do I have a thing or two to say? Not Fed post. Although maybe Fed posting. I don't know. Not talking about her. You know, we'll see.
His inauguration. Why do you think he fired the General Counsel of the National Labor Relations Board this morning, Jennifer Abruzzo, who actually was pretty decent for workers under Biden? I know, because I covered the Amazon workers union campaign, which they won. I covered the Starbucks workers union campaign. This is the first time the NLRB has been half favorable to workers. Problem was, they don't have enough staff or budget or teeth. They can't go after these companies criminally. All they can do is civil penalties, which Jeff Bezos wipes behind in his bidet in one of his 25 mansions. But not only did he get rid of her, now he's firing the Democratic board member of the NLRB. So now there's no quota. So this is really a 5-alarm fire if you actually MAGA, because a lot of you are actually workers. And you are affected by this, because if you can...
But no, don't tell them that, because then the next election they're gonna vote against Trump, and then the cost of my eggs won't go down. What are you doing?
Cannot unionize if you can't go on...
Oh, babe. Baby. Hi. Sweetness says hi. She says hi. She's all the way in the back. She's like, I had to like literally scream at her to get her attention because she's got her earbuds in. But she's now like doing this thing like non-stop waving. Like she's trying to make it known that she's like, hi! Yes, that's my wife, everybody. All right, rest your hand. Yield.
Not only did he get rid of her, now he's firing the Democratic board member of the NLRB. So now there's no quota. So this is really a 5-alarm fire if you're MAGA.
Yeah.
A lot of you are actually workers, and you are affected by this. Because
listen, I know I accidentally rewound it, and I just accidentally had him repeat the same thing. But I still say, don't tell them that, dude. Because then they're going to vote against Trump next election cycle and the price of my eggs won't go down. Like, come on.
If you cannot unionize, if you can't go on strike, and what's going to happen and why Trump is doing this, he's paying back Elon Musk for the reported $70 million Elon Musk was giving him every month during his campaign. He's paying back Bezos, Zuckerberg, all these miscreants who were giving money to his inaugural. And are funneling money to his, already. They're funding money to his White House, even though he technically, by the Constitution, can't run again. It's reported that Trump's going to raise $500 million within the first 6 months of this year. Why? Well, Elon Musk has already tried to go to court to declare the National Labor Relations Board unconstitutional. So has Jeff Bezos.
Jesus fucking Christ, what? 312 viewers? Holy shit. I never get this much on TikTok. I get like 19, 20 people. Like, holy crap, guys. If you're liking the show, go check me out on YouTube. Follow me, hit that bell. I think you'll, we're all here. I promise if any y'all are MAGA, I promise I'll, not go easy on you, but I'll not ban you right away. I won't ban you right away. I'll at least give you a chance to hear out the other side. Hear out how the possibility of how trans people getting arrested and criminalized is not going to lower your egg prices, and deporting immigrants is not actually going to do things that you want it to. You know what I mean? So don't worry, we're all part of the discussion. In fact, I got quite a bit. I'm like going right back into being active. I kind of went offline for about a month, but I'm looking to get back into the whole thing. Might actually have a guest on soon. We were supposed to do that this Tuesday, but it looks like they're having some technical issues because they're, excuse me, in a completely, let's face it, completely separate hemisphere. So I'm experiencing extreme cold here. They're experiencing extreme heat over there. So like they're having like issues. They couldn't even do their own stream. So that actually, which was supposed to happen this Tuesday, got pushed till next Tuesday. So we'll keep you up to that. But if you're interested, then feel free to and check me out on YouTube. And you know what? I talk too much about my fucking YouTube. I have 88 followers on there last I checked. Give my fucking Twitch some love. Twitch loves lovin's. In fact, Twitch is very, very cuddly. My Twitch is so cuddly it wants to cuddle up next to you and be all cute and cuddly, just like this little dancing kitty in the corner. You see that dancing kitty? Like, no, seriously, that dancing kitty, don't, like, let me, like, follow my stream on Twitch and YouTube for the dancing kitty. The dancing kitty demands it. Thank you. All right, let's get back to this.
Of the National Labor Relations Board, which was an advent of the National Labor Relations Act. That was the New Deal. So they're just trying to get rid of, if you get rid of the National Labor Relations Board, and then you get rid of the National Labor Relations Act, what's next? You go after the very constitutionality of, say it with me, labor unions. And you want to tell me that this guy gives a flying fuck whether your grocery prices are high, whether gas is high, while he's mining his little Trump coin? He has taken you to the cleaners. You have been conned. And by the way, this is not, to be clear, because I know people can't, in tribal media and tribal politics, they can't have two different thoughts at once. This is not me or Steve saying, get on the Chuck Schumer train, get on the Democratic train. I'm not telling you to do that. I sent a scathing text message to my father this morning. I said, this is what you voted for? Detaining Native Americans? Native Americans? This is what you voted for?
Yeah, about that. About that. Where the fuck are we gonna send the Native Americans? We've already fucking raped and pillaged their fucking land. Deport all the immigrants because they're scary. Bitch, like, what the fuck are you gonna do to a Native American, to an indigenous person? If anything, they should be deporting us. We should be getting our asses deported by them. We had no business being here. Fuck.
Elderly Latino women, this is what you voted for? Getting rid of the National Labor Relations Board? I love you, but wake the fuck up. So, MAGA, I hope this is, if rounding up all the brown people makes, if that supersedes all this other stuff, then I got news for you. I would look in the mirror. Because rounding up these immigrants, it's not going to lower your gas prices. It's not going to lower your grocery prices. It's not bringing the plants back. It's not bringing the plants back. Whoever told you that is bullshit. And by the way, if we're so worried about illegal acts, MAGA, when are you going to pressure Trump to prosecute the bankers that broke the law to tank our global economy?
Oh, and if they're so worried about Elon Musk, then why the fuck are we worried about, or not Elon Musk, undocumented immigrants? Why aren't they saying anything? Why aren't they saying jack shit about fucking Elon Musk? I'll tell you what, because Abuela from Fifth Avenue doesn't have any fucking capital, whereas fucking Elon Musk owns multiple different fucking companies. That's it. That's what it boils down to. It's fucking money. It's capital. It's capital, you guys! It's capitalism. It's not just the capital, it's capitalism. He's got the businesses, and we don't want to get rid of the business, But all these weird, icky brown people, get them out of here. Get them out of here, you know. Shoo. What are you doing here? This is for white people only. This country's for white people. Get out.
You care about illegal brown people, but you don't care about the bankers that tanked our global economy and were allowed to stay free for 15 years now? You're going to tell Trump to right that wrong? Because Obama's the one who let them stay.
I mean, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. That one... I am so sick to death of not knowing her fucking name. What is that girl's name? The first black girl to attend a white school. Ruby Bridges? That was her, I think. Yeah. So, I actually want to look up the history. Why was... Because I could be completely wrong about this, but I do think it's the executive order that Trump got rid of. Why was Ruby... Oh, no. Oh. Bridges allowed to go to a all-white school. Let's see, what happened? What enabled that? Because to my knowledge, it wasn't necessarily the act per se. I thought it was like the executive order. Fuck. It's part of a legal mandate to desegregate public schools following the 1954 Supreme Court decision in Brown v. Board of Education. So this was a fucking Supreme Court case. This landmark, let's see. Okay, so this landmark case declared state laws establishing separate public schools for black and white students to be unconstitutional. Despite this ruling, many southern states, including Louisiana, resisted desegregation efforts. In 1960, the NAACP organized a test to determine if black children were academically competitive enough to attend white schools. Ruby Bridges was one of 6 children who passed the test, but she was the only one assigned to William Frantz Elementary School in New Orleans. This assignment was part of a court-ordered integration plan that aimed to enforce the desegregation mandate in the South. Ruby's attendance at, it's too big of a name, marked a significant step in the ongoing struggle for racial equality in the United States. Her enrollment was a direct response to the legal requirement to integrate schools and was intended to challenge the systemic segregation that persisted despite Brown v. Board of Education. So I was saying it was like a I was telling like my like relatives and friends and family and coworkers that it was a Supreme Court decision. Or not a Supreme Court, a executive order. I guess it was not an executive order. It looks like it was a I thought it was like... Was the Civil Rights Act actually passed in 1965? Is that what I was actually... Civil Rights Executive Order. History. Executive Order 11246. President Lyndon Johnson. President Johnson posted that. So... Oh, God. I'm not looking that shit up. Wait. Yeah, see? This is... Yeah, no. We're actually gonna go to an unbiased... Oh, yeah, 1964. So I was a year off. I thought it was 1965. But yeah, so we're not going to go to the whitehouse.gov source. We're going to go to an unbiased source. And yes, I said it like that intentionally. So let's see. Executive. So The U.S. Department of Labor is committed to providing its customers, American employers, workers, job seekers, and retirees with clear and easy-to-access information on how to comply with federal employment laws. The Office of Federal Contract Compliance Programs is one of many agencies under Department of Labor umbrella, but is the only agency charged with enforcing Executive Order 11246. In a June 1965 commencement address at Howard University in Washington, D.C., President Johnson shared his strong belief in civil rights and non-discriminatory practices when he said, "Thus it is not enough to just to open the gates of opportunity. All our citizens must have the ability to walk through those gates." So it's like very, very like explicit wording there. Let's see. Did you write the comments after when you said it was passed in 1964? If not, or if you wrote anything after that, then probably not. I don't see it in Streamlabs. Let's see. Fuck, where was I? Let's see. Signed by President on September 24th, 1965, established requirements for non-discriminatory practices. So, don't you fucking dare start yawning. I swear to God, don't you fucking dare. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so like when there are too many, when I'm surrounded by too many people of color at work, so I gotta like gut the whole fucking Voting Rights Act because I'm like, I hate everybody.
Jail. You're gonna tell Trump to go after the fossil fuel executives who have broken the law? They have hid their leaks into your water and air and animals? You're gonna go after the for-profit healthcare executives that are preying on the elderly criminally? I mean, I could go on, Steve. It seems like they only care about illegal, and I don't even like the term illegal. It's undocumented immigrants. But they only care about illegal people in the country. They don't care about the illegal oligarchs who are committing crimes left and right at your expense. So I don't want to hear it, Mac.
And it's true. Yeah, the part about their them destroying everything. Yeah. Basically, yeah, the whole fucking system, like, it's just collapsing, and it's happening so fucking quickly. It's just happening so fucking quickly. It's like, I'm sure the Trump supporters, they're getting tired of winning. I'm sorry, is that an old 2016 Trump meme? Fuck. My age is showing.
And if you're so much of a snowflake, goodbye. I at this point, it brings me joy. You know, we did a video the other day. At first, I saw we lost 60 subscribers when I went after Trump for his ICE thugs detaining Native Americans. And to be honest with you, I was happy about it. I told Colin, I want to do some. It's not spring yet. Let's do some spring cleaning and get rid of these folks. I welcome conservative viewers, but not if you just want to hear your own.
Oh yeah, the little kitty cat named Milky. Yeah. Yeah, we really need more kitty cats on this stream. But I just, you know what, just because we like kittens. Floofy kitten picture. Okay. See? Floofy. I would love this as a kitten. Yes. Floofy, 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 floofy. But yeah. It's just so stupid, guys. How the fuck, like, we took their land and we want to deport them? Oh my god, you know, back when I first, like, started this show, back when it was the Comedy General podcast, I feel like I was too hyperbolic without realizing the gravity of the situation that we were going into. Like, I was just always, like, being, you know, just hyperbolically saying, guys, if you vote this fucker, we're all gonna die. Like, and just like casually dropping that on stream, and it's like that, like, it was supposed to be hyperbolic. It was supposed to be a, you know, but it's like I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, Guantanamo fucking Bay, like, we were just going over that on yesterday's stream. Hasanabi, wait, was it yesterday? Oh no, because I did overtime yesterday, so it was the night before that. Don't you fucking dare, camera. Okay, good. Camera's still good. Camera's still good. I don't trust its battery. It always, like, does this flicker thing, and so if you ever see my, like, my camera, like, my image just kind of suddenly freeze and for a second and then suddenly update, like, yeah, that's my camera being stupid. So it's like, yeah, camera, don't you dare. Not you, audience, not you. I'm talking to the camera. I'm pointing at the camera. You just happen to be inside the camera, so it's okay. Don't worry. Y'all get used to it.
You got 100 other channels for that. This is not one. I'm going to tell you the straight truth. I'm going after the fucking limousine liberals and the wine moms. So liberals are not safe here, and you MAGA people are not safe here either, because you're all being conned. Your turn.
No, they're feeding the con too. That's the thing. Dude, when you look at these folks that...
So I remember I said I spoke of, you know, I briefly mentioned family members voting for Trump and how I'm getting to that. That's what this I can't never fucking talk. Do I even English speak? Well, I don't think I do. I don't think I.
Clue, literally not a
Anyway,
clue what's going on.
He's gonna be the one that.
To my own hometown in Washington D.C. area, these people are celebrating this shit, and I'm like, do you not have a child that's going to be impacted this? You have an autistic child. Your child isn't going to get the funding they need for their special needs program. They're like, what? What? I'm like, you worthless piece of shit. You fucking dumb fuck. You didn't know it, but yet you were full-throatedly supporting it?
So it's like I post videos talking like this in short form, like on TikTok, all like before I kind of went dark on there recently, because it's like still waiting for that shit to go down. Like I'm complying. I mean, I'm not complying now because like I'm like streaming on Clock app, but I'm like at least complying with like not posting videos up there anymore. You know, I'm like doing the thing. I'm like, so and it's like everyone on there like seems to be like MAGA cringe lord, and so and it's like they get mad at me for talking like this, and it's like, well, what do you expect? Like, I'm sorry, but if you're literally if you're literally rounding up Jews and sending them off to the camps, like, I'm not going to treat you like you're just another dinner guest at the Thanksgiving table. You're not. You're an invasion at the family gathering, and you should, like, fuck off. Like, the only reason you're there is because I have no right to tell you get the fuck out of my house, because you'll just backstab me, you know, your mother, your sister, your cousin, whoever I happen to be to you. You'll just, like, disown me to the fucking Gestapo, and you'll never hear from me again. So I can't fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
what does that make you? What are you? What kind of person's like that?
Yeah, like, what kind are you?
And I told my sister, my own sister, whom I love dearly, I told her, I said, you know, my son's autistic. And I said, with them cutting this funding, I'm very concerned about his ability to survive in this. I said, do you think an autistic child is DEI woke? I said, I don't want to hear about this stuff. Why don't you want to hear about what you guys doing?
Yeah, so there's what I was saying. There's what I was talking about. So family members that don't want to have this conversation with you, that voted Trump, I'm not saying, like, chloroform them, tie them in a chair in your basement and force them to fucking engage with the conversation and be productive members of fucking society. But maybe chloroform them, tie them to a fucking chair in your basement, and force them to engage in the discussion in a way that makes them productive members of fucking society. You know, just saying. I mean, don't actually chloroform them. That's just more my hyperbolic speak. So, but yeah.
Why don't you want to fucking hear it? I'm serious. Line them the fuck up. And make
Yeah?
every one of them
Line them all up.
Make every one of them
Wait,
look at their
where the
kid
fuck is
and
my browser?
apologize to their
Here we are.
child for it. Make every one of them own the fucking shit. I'm serious. From the fucking economic illiteracy that is, by the way, not necessary because it's perfectly possible for you not to be economically illiterate, to understanding that capital is not going to let us vote away its power. They are going to do it. This is why you get it from shit libs, and this is why you get it from worthless magas. You're going to get the same exact shit. Capital accumulation. Trump is accelerating the shit right now. Not that you really had a whole lot of say in it to begin with, but your ability to fight back is highly dependent on you waking the fuck up and organizing with your brothers and sisters who are working class. Not sitting there poking fun, oh, the woke. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so yeah, getting mad at me for saying this shit like I'm some kind of weaponized monster or militant leftist. Yeah. Like, the problem is you can only, like, step on us so many times before we like, come back and are like, well, now we're going to, like, pummel you and, like, force you into a meat shredder. You know, you can only fuck with us so many times before we just, like, turn to you and be like, you know, you really are subhuman cretins, you know that? You really are monstrous monstrosities willing to fucking destroy all decades of progress because the price of eggs is up. Like, you're autistic, you don't want to hear about your autistic nephew may not even get the funding for the care he needs now because of how you voted. Like, no, you don't get to not have that fucking conversation. That's your fucking nephew. So you should be, like, forced to have that fucking conversation against your will. Like, I do believe in forcing these people in, like take these non-political scumbags that are voting for Trump and just, like, do a captive audience. Like, you should do that. We should fucking do that. You know? Like I hate to side with Kyle on this, but, like, we should make guillotines great again. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, like, oh dear. Oh, if I'm buffering, that's fine. I'll, like I said, that's why I'm recording the show. So you'll see the VOD when I post it. Yeah, I get really paranoid about my own content, so I try to, like, after I stream, I always, like, go back and listen to it, and I always, like, fucking hate myself because of the content, the sound quality, and I always fucking hate myself because, like, even now I'm fucking doing it. I'm not close enough to the fucking mic. You know what I mean? Like, I just have so many issues, but there is one issue that I can fix, and that is the connectivity issue, even if it's not easy, but, like, the only solution, my only fix to the connectivity issue is just record and then upload after the live stream. So that is why, so if y'all are watching, if I'm not buffering anymore, do check out my YouTube channel where I post all these live VODs, and, well, not live VODs, they're recorded as I stream. You know, I hope to... Wait, what? What are you... Why are you waving your hand, you weirdo? Did you fart? No? You can talk, you know. Everyone's eyes are on you now. We're all listening to you. You're now the host of the Gay Matriarchy. Congratulations, you've been promoted. What? Too giggly, too shy to get your opinion out there? People need to know that you're woke. My wife's woke, everybody. She's weaponized fucking woke, okay? And she's also high as balls. So.
Your anti-woke shit is fucking juvenile.
It really is. That's so woke. You know, I heard something similar all the time in high school. That's so gay. Like, you're really just a high school toddler if that's what you think. Like, you literally, y'all creatures, y'all Untermensch literally gathered around to fuck this country into goddamn fucking oblivion because you refuse to be fucking empathetic and understanding towards fucking trans people. You know, fuck the evil, scary transes because, you know, because as long as you ban trans people from bathrooms and refuse to assign them passports, the price of eggs will go down. You're fucking stupid. That's so woke. That's so gay. Like, it's literally the same high school bullshit, and you just forced it into our political environment. You know what I mean? You forced it into our fucking political environment. That shit belongs in high school.
Can I just be clear, Steve? Oh, look at all.
And you know what? If you are one of these 16-year-olds watching my show, I'm sorry, but I talk a lot of adult shit on here, you know what I mean? I say a lot of really inappropriate things that, you know what, a little Twinkie baby like you should not be over here watching. So if you're one of these little high school age little freaks that is like, oh, maga, you know, like, blah, 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 I'm gonna, like, terrorize my female classmates, don't fucking identify yourself. I'll fucking ban your ass right off my fucking stream. I have no fucking place for you.
Look at all the people that led this anti-woke crusade. It's all billionaires.
Yeah.
That's why MAGA, and I'm not trying to come down on you. I saw some people in the chat, I'm not going to stand for being insulted. Okay, fine. But I say this kindly, with love. Why do you think billionaires are zeroing in on woke? It's a distraction mechanism. It's to take your eye off the fact that, excuse my French, they're raping you up the butt.
N'est pas le français. Mauvais. Arrête. Okay, my French is worse. So, my French is pretty bad. But at least I tried to speak French. That is not French. That is just really harsh English. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, hey, like, when MAGA turns to you and is like, oh, like, I hate immigrants, but by the way, French is, like, really, really beautiful, just say, okay, je vais te jeter dans un hachoir à viande. French is so beautiful. And yet the brown people are scary. You know what I just said in French? I'll throw you in a meat grinder. Or if you want to really get spicy, it's je vais te jeter dans un putain d'hachoir à viande. I will throw you in a fucking meat grinder. So there you go.
Literally stealing from you.
See, I fucking love French. I actually fucking love French. And not in one of these cringe ways where I'll be like, oh, I know French. Sacre bleu. Ho ho, oui oui. It's a language of romance. And then it's like, you know, all these offensive French stereotypes. It's like, dude, that's not what French people are like. Like, you know, like, they don't go ho-ho and oui-oui. Like, what the fuck? So it's like, yeah, je vais te jeter dans un putain d'hachoir à viande, putain de salope.
Elon Musk is stealing from you. Jeff Bezos literally stealing from his workers. I could go down the list.
And I promise you right now, my French audience would understand everything I just said. Maybe I have a little accent myself because I'm not native French speaking. So if I try to speak in any sort of French language, they'll probably they'll probably like, yeah, I can understand probably like 80% of what you said, but that accent, you gotta work on it.
Hell, Goldman Sachs CEO just made $39 million last year.
39 million fucking dollars. Jesus Christ. I can't even recover from the blow from when I fucking broke my goddamn arm and was out of work for 2 months. Like, Jesus Christ.
Go
They
MAGA.
just United Healthcare, after their CEO was murdered by Luigi Mangione, they decided to replace him with a new CEO, the guy who most famously ran their Medicare Advantage program, the very fraudulent scam that is preying on elderlies and seniors. Okay,
Go
so
MAGA.
all this DEI and woke and all this shit, it's all a distraction. None of it matters. Some of it sometimes occasionally go too far. It's just like, oh, trans people in sports. That's your number one issue as we have a insane
Fucking thank you. Fucking thank you. You're so fucking worried about that one trans girl in all of Texas middle school fucking playing against your real daughter trademark, that you don't give a fuck about how your autistic child is literally getting fucked in the ass like by the system. Like you care more about your daughter than your son. Like, you know, you're like, I don't know what, I can't help you. I can't fucking help you.
level of income inequality, as homelessness has skyrocketed in this country, as it's not even, forget the grocery prices, forget the gas. The 40-year inflation called gentrification, i.e. economic terrorism. You want to talk about woke? They have literally, I'm talking about MAGA. The Republicans have literally, it's like sitting at a casino at the card table and you're being cheated by the dealer. The dealer is scamming you and you don't get it. And then the dealer, he's rigged the game, and then he's told you, hey, look at that woke table over there.
It's almost a classic case of, scam me harder, daddy. Like, that's literally Trump supporters. Like, well, not Trump supporters, I guess. Like, these people are actually way more nuanced on Trump voters than I am. Like, I'll give them full credit. Like, you know, I guess not all Trump voters are shitbags, but, you know, it's still no excuses. We had a first term with this guy, so if you voted for him and you unironically were just a misinformed dipshit, then you're just complicit. You're just complacent. Like, I can't, yeah, like, you should have known. You should have known. You emboldened these fucking hateful freaks by giving them your vote. What's wrong with you? What's fucking wrong with you? You thought that, Trump was gonna actually raise the cost, was gonna, you know, lower the cost of grocery eggs, like, you know, like, oh my god, like, the weaponized autism in this fucking country is humiliating.
It's absurd. And I don't want to let the Democrats off the hook, because they enabled this. They enabled this. You allow a buffoon like Trump, who literally was talking about Arnold Palmer's dick size like 2 weeks before he won. You literally allow a buffoon like Trump.
Listen, I'm not one to shy away from conversations about dicks, but if you're, you know, if you're literally, like, voting for a guy who like is talking about, like, comparing fucking dick size or whatever, like, you're literally just a, why, like, you should not be, I can't speak. I'm just speechless. Oh yeah, same here. Fucking Kamala, like, I will die on the hill that I did not vote for this goddamn douchebag. even during the first term, I didn't fucking vote for him. I sat out the election. I wanted Bernie. I didn't want fucking Kamala or Harris. Harris? What the fuck, Kamala or Harris? Like, that's literally one fucking person. What the fuck is wrong with me? I didn't want fucking Hillary or Trump. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what a Freudian slip. Anyway, I didn't want Hillary or Trump. I thought they were both assholes. I wanted Bernie. But I got radicalized. So, you know, by the fact that the DNC, or, you know, the fucking, you know, like, back in the time, like, I was hardcore in, like, Gamergate circles. So it's like, when I'm fucking out here, you know, like, trying to be like, yo, I want fucking social democracy, and then fucking, like, the people who are supposed to be on your side are like, oh, but you're just mad that you might lose to a woman. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't give a fuck. Like, what's your fucking policy? Like, do you want to bring in any fucking, like, meaningful goddamn change? Like, I'm just starting my fucking adult life. I'm just turning 8. Wait, was I 18 at the time? No, I think I voted for Obama in 2012. I think that was the first time I ever voted. Or did I? No, I think I've... Wait, no. I think I followed in my mother's footsteps like a standard, typical first-time voter, and she voted Gary Johnson. So actually, no. It wasn't until 2016 that I actually was going to try to engage in a meaningful, like, actually look at my candidates, and, you know, and it's like I wanted Bernie by that time, when I was actually old and, like, participated enough in the circle to be able to form my own political section, or, you know, beliefs. I wanted fucking, like, you know, I'm an adult, you know, just coming, you know, just like 4 years ago, my second thing, and I'm, like, actually now trying to be productive part of the conversation. You know, can you, like, do a thing, you know, like, give me things that I feel like would benefit me? No, instead, the DNC fucked over Bernie Sanders, and then a bunch of sore fucking winners decided they were, like, you know, gonna fucking make it about id poll bullshit, and it's like, why don't you fuck right off? So I like, sat out. I was like, okay, whoever sits in that chair. I'm too past shades of giving a fuck. The only thing I have left is, at the time, my patriotism, which I don't have any of that anymore. There's none of that anymore. In fact, I am more willing to fucking play French national anthem. In fact, just the other stream, I fucking, like, literally had a nervous fucking breakdown, because apparently not only is Claudia Scheinbaum, I hope I didn't butcher that, but not only is President Claudia a fucking socialist and their first woman president, but apparently she's a fucking scientist. She's a fucking scientist! So I broke down live on stream, and I closed that stream out with the Mexican national anthem, because it's like, I can't stand behind a banana republic like this shit. Like, what the fuck is this? This is a cluster fuck of people who can't fucking agree on a direction that we want the fucking country to go, and we, like, stab everybody in the back, like, ugh. It should have been fucking Bernie. We wouldn't be in this fucking boat if it was Bernie all this fucking time. But of course, now fast forward to me today, and I think Bernie's a goddamn pussy because he is, well, a pussy because of the same reason that I actually supported him, because he's a social democrat and not an actual socialist. Like, I think that there's, like, some kind of concession there that hasn't been crossed quite yet. He's still better than a lot of the other fucking pieces of shit we have currently controlling our political climate, but he should, you know, at least let your final words be, I submit my spirit unto Karl Marx. Can we at least get that, please? Like, I would love something like that. Like, let's get some Marxist praise on his deathbed when Daddy Sanders finally bids us farewell. Let's at least get some positive shit about Mr. Marx.
To win when you literally offer nothing but crumbs for 40 years. People get fed up, and they want something new. And that's something new, even if it's just a used car salesman and a snake oil salesman, if you can construct enough of a sentence, if it sounds...
I'm actually going to let this play. I'm going to be right back. I'm really fucking thirsty. I'm going to go grab myself a sparkling ice. I'll be right back.
charismatic, if for certain people he gives off strongman vibes, he could sneak in. So the Democrats, if you want to, I don't know, listen to Bernie Sanders. I love these people now coming out. James Carville, well, maybe Bernie had a point. New York Times columnist, maybe that Bernie had a point. I mean, it's just beyond the pale. And I also want to make another point why I think, Steve, you and me are kind of outcasts in an otherwise tribal political landscape. I love these, you say MAGA people. Oh, you were preaching about Dictator Obama with his executive actions. Dictator Obama, it's unconstitutional, these executive orders. I mean, I'm sure the record will show Trump has done more executive orders in his first 2 weeks as president than any other president. Most of them seem illegal to me. I hear nothing about him being...
Yeah, that is true, Emily. Sweetness. One of my biggest fucking problems with the Democrats is basically exactly fucking what I said in the Discord, is they are literally the goddamn possum playing dead while their entire family gets ravaged by... Well, I didn't say it like that, but yeah, they're... I mean, to be fair, if I say it like that, it is, like, far more morbid. Like, they're the possum playing dead to survive their entire family being mauled by a pack of wolves. Like, that is the Democratic Party. They're literally the fucking possum. They're pussies. I hate them. I hate them. I want them out of politics just as much as Trump wants me fucking dead. Like, I hate them.
Dictator now from the same fucking Republicans who called Obama a dictator. So it's all tribal theater bullshit. If it's the guy...
And it's like maybe I shouldn't say I want them out of politics, because right now they're already out of politics. They don't have a majority, and this country is now on, like, speed run into the shitter. But if we could just, like, replace the Democratic Party with the DSA, like, just... I'd rather have the DSA in office than the fucking Democratic Party. At least we'll be going somewhere. You know what I mean? I am so fucking cold right now.
Silence. If it's the guy on the team you've been told is bad, dictator. And who suffers the most? All of us. Because I got news for you. Trump ain't bringing down grocery prices. They're probably going to go up because of these tariffs. By the way, with his ICE roundup, there's reports that farmers are not coming.
Yeah, listen, I feel like this is going to get into Fed posting kind of territory, but fuck it, I literally do not care. When I was back doing the whole Luigi Mangione coverage, however scarce that was, I was literally, Fed posting at that point, so I literally don't care. I'm going to say, do not comply with any unconstitutional laws altogether. So the gun laws, the any bathroom bans, don't comply with those. I can't really say much on gay marriage per se, because it does involve another person interacting per se, so I really don't know how to... The only the laws that I could see being refusing to comply with is, say, dress code, so that would directly impact trans people, social I forget what the laws were called when it's you could not hold hands with someone of the same gender. Definitely do that as much as possible. Do not comply with those laws. You need to make these fascists know that they are illegitimate and that their power is null, and there is nothing they can do to make us submit to what they want us to do. That is why, even though I live in even if I get a new passport sent to me, I'm still using the fucking old one. I'm still using the one with my actual name and my actual gender identity. And let them fucking do something. You know? As far as I'm concerned, that passport with my dead name and gender is the fucking fraudulent shit. Because all my state documents are updated to who I am. And in New York State, we passed Amendment number 1. Which is guaranteeing equal rights, on the basis of gender identity, sexual orientation, ethnicity, like pregnancy, like outcomes, especially, like, you know what I mean? Pregnancy status and outcomes, so, like, you can get an abortion here now. It's legally enshrined in our Constitution. And that is because New Yorkers are fucking based. Oh, good. My camera didn't do it again. Anyway, so yeah, like, whatever laws, like, we're not quite there in Russian territory just yet. We're getting there. We already have the oligarchy, the oligarchy necessary for such dissolution of our institutions. Like, it's there, but oh yeah, New York gun laws really fucking suck. I have no problem, like, making sure that assholes like me don't get a gun. I mean, I've said on so many occasions that I would literally kiss Luigi Mangione, so someone like me probably should not be trusted with a gun. However, like, you cannot say, oh, because a mentally ill person with a gun did a thing, that all mentally ill people should not be allowed to have guns. We are subject to so much targeting, like, based on who we are. Like, there's a lot of stigma on being depressed, on social anxiety, and all these things. And it's to have the laws the way they are is actually incredibly discriminatory. I mean, a single mentally ill person goes up and shoots up a school, and so therefore all mentally ill people should not have a gun. Okay, then maybe the same logic stands. One single immigrant burns a New Yorker alive, and therefore all immigrants should be deported? Like, are we, like, is that really, are we really about to play this fucking game here? So yeah. Yeah, fire extinguishers, not just because of their long distance, abilities, but also because of their weight. Very good self-defense tool. Axe body spray, never quite heard of that one, but then again, I mean, it does make sense if it's all a bunch of chemicals, basically. Like that, like, if that shit gets into your eyes, like, it should not get it. You should not put that shit into your fucking eyes. Like, if you think your eyes are stinky, then maybe you should, like, put in, like, some kind of scented contacts, if that's even a fucking thing. Probably not. Like, you should not spray your eyes with Axe body spray. And so, therefore, might be a little more understanding how Axe body spray can actually be a great pepper spray replacement if you have no access to pepper spray. So definitely a good option there. Also, if you're like me, you live in a state where you're not allowed to have brass knuckles. However, if you're addicted to jewelry, you can buy yourself a bunch of, like, jeweled rings. You can have your wedding ring right here and your engagement ring right there. And then you can have, like, a diamond. It doesn't have to be a diamond specifically. I'm just saying diamond as a specific gem because it's my birthstone. But you can do, like, a sapphire, ruby, whatever, whatever's the least expensive. One for every finger. And you literally have yourself a pair of brass knuckles that is literally not a pair of brass knuckles. Like, I've seen people actually doing that where, also we since the dawn of time, like, cis girls have been walking around alone, holding their keys, like they're fucking Wolverine, like they're fucking badass Wolverine, like they're literally walking home and like they got a sharp key coming out of every fucking knuckle, like bitch, I hope you do. I hope you try something. You know what I mean? Like there's so many ways to improvise. If your state cracks down in ways that are just on your self-defense, in ways that are just completely fucking horrific, but you know, like always, you know, we should always be prepared to defend ourselves and don't let the fear of, oh, well, that's Fed posting, prevent us from discussing self-defense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a lot of people trying to silence us, namely the tech oligarchs, you know, trying to stop us from putting out there, you know, helping all our fellow dirty lefties get any of those weird ideas, you know, God forbid we actually are fucking human beings with the right to self-determination and self-defense and don't feel like a fucking fascist regime that is run by a coup artist has any sort of fucking legitimacy, even especially the laws that they pass. You know what I mean? Like I was just talking about, like, I strongly, like, this is your homework, all of you who are watching this, whether you're watching on YouTube, on Twitch, or on TikTok. This is your homework going home. I want you to think of ways, like, just, like, in your house, for example, what is something that you never thought could be used for self-defense, but is actually a great self-defense mechanism. Let me see if I can find an idea. My house is such a goddamn mess. That shouldn't be so difficult. Like, all right, so this right here, this massive fucking conch shell, right? So this fucking thing is probably a good fucking 10 pounds right here. I found this down the street on the train track, which I thought was really fucking interesting because I do not live near a beach. The closest beach is Brighton, which is first, in order to get to that beach, I have to hop a Greyhound, go down to New York City, and then I have to take one of the trains to Brooklyn in order to get to where Brighton Beach is. So you can imagine my surprise when I saw this fucking thing just staring right at me. Not literally staring at me. The mollusk was actually long gone. I don't even think there was... Like, I wonder if it was gone before it even made it however the hell it made it there. But this fucking thing is so goddamn heavy. One whack in the fucking head is enough to fucking give someone a concussion. Like, you really put in the energy. And you fucking... Like, I wish you guys could hold this thing so you know how fucking heavy this is. Like, this is literally just something that I have, like, right over here, right next to my television. Just as just as a little decoration. But in sort of kind of what I call a home invasion, it can serve as a really, really useful weapon of self-defense. And let me see, pull another thing out of my ass. I don't know. Okay, here's a good one. Barbie. Nobody likes Barbies. Throw a Barbie at them. There you go. But yeah, so that's my challenge to you. Like, go home. When you go home, like, look see what you got. See what you got laying around. If you're like me and you live in a pile of your own filth, then this shouldn't be difficult to find something to defend yourself with. So let's try to finish this up. How long have I been streaming this? Oh, I've been going for fucking 2 hours. Nice. Well, not really 2 hours. Almost an hour and 45 minutes, but still, we're getting there. Oh yeah, definitely. Hide around the corner, and then someone comes in, you know, and then bang, right in the fucking... They're seeing Tweety Bird. They're seeing multiple Tweety Birds just, like, flying around their head, like... Just like those cartoon, you know, slapstick comedy kind of shows.
To work. Because, frankly, many of them are not documented. So, prices are going to go up, because you're not going to have the same supply of crops. There you go. We get rid of the brown people. By the way, getting rid of immigrants has nothing to do with prices. They're not taking your jobs. You know who took your jobs? Reagan, Bill Clinton, Obama, all of them.
Oh, but that's not necessarily true, actually. Like, yeah, if you get rid of the immigrants, but it also applies to, like, documented workers, too, and non-immigrant workers. You see, if you get rid of the workers, you don't have to pay the workers, and so whatever you sell, you get to keep for yourself and be a greedy little piggy. I don't know where that came from. It just seemed like unnecessary fucking peanut gallery that I needed to fucking add in. I mean, hey, you're watching the gay fucking matriarchy, okay? This isn't the status quo. I have to put my opinion in here, or else I'm like piggybacking off of other people's content. So I'm sorry if every once in a while, like, my shit like sounds stupid. Sell to who, though? Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, if nobody has a fucking job, who the fuck is gonna buy your shit? Like, who's gonna buy your shit if nobody can fucking pay for shit because you got so fucking greedy that you fired all your workers and everybody else decided they wanted to follow suit? Who the fuck is gonna make money and buy your shit?
By signing NAFTA, normal trade relations with China, trying to push through the TPP, that's what closed the plants. That's what did deindustrialization. And we haven't even gotten to AI yet, which we're already over on this topic. We're going to get to AI later. Steve, the last thing I'll say, at the end of the day, Trump is going to be a chaos carnival. It's going to get worse. We're going to see horrible ICE roundups. Our cameraman, John, is going to be on the ground and cover some of it. Obviously, they're not scheduled, so we'll try to get video whenever we can get there. It's inhumane. The ICE roundups, this chaos with we're going to freeze all the government programs and we're going to unconstitutionally purge the National Labor Relations Board. A lot of it will get thrown out of court. Some of it, his court, the Supreme Court, will uphold. But at the end of the day, I know it's hard not to, I'm talking to you, the audience, it's hard not to just be reactionary and focus on the chaos.
Yeah, no, that is true. It is difficult to not be fucking reactionary in this time. Like, seeing my rights being stripped away just because, like, people think that's, that they would rather fucking legislate away things they don't fucking understand rather than actually be a normal fucking human being and try to engage with someone who's different from them and try to exercise any shred of fucking empathy, and so they vote the way they did. It's hard to see their work paying off and then not being reactionary. It's hard to not want to just, like, chloroform them, put them in, tie them to a chair in my basement and force them to engage in the conversation. I'm not saying we should be doing that. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you gotta force people to fucking engage in the conversation in a productive manner instead of being like, oh, everything I don't like is woke. Well, if everything you don't like is woke, what the fuck are you doing here? This is the weaponized woke podcast, bro. My whole fucking life, I'm a DEI podcast. I DEI hired my fucking self, okay? Like, what the fuck are you doing here? If everything is fucking woke, be gone. Like, Jesus. So, like, yeah, like, it's very difficult to not be fucking reactionary in these times. So...
But I want you to remember, he wants you to be scared. He wants you to be discombobulated. The right wants you to be discombobulated. I'm saying if you're on the left or the right, and you are wise enough to realize they're both fucking you, just the Democrats are fucking you in a more civil way.
See, the way I see it is when the Democrats fuck me, they're doing so with a dildo and some lube. When the fucking Republicans do it, they're not even using the lube, and they're using a fucking cactus. That is when that is the difference between Democrats fucking you and Republicans fucking you. One is using a soft, smooth gliding dildo with lube, the other's using a fucking cactus with no lube. Like, like, it all sucks. It all sucks, but at the same time, like, At least when it's the former, you're not worried about fucking massive blood loss. Like,
authoritarian, aggressive way. We need to come together and organize. And what I
oh
mean
my god.
organize, Steve and I.
Oh my god, that was my dirty mind. Oh my god, you guys. Come together. Yes. After we were just talking about how both parties are fucking us, we need to come together. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I definitely know I'm like too far away from the mic. I don't know. But so I do sound sorry. I do apologize if it's if like literally distant, as in I sound like I'm 3 miles away. Like, I'm literally right here. It's so much comfier to just, like, lay back in the thing. But either way, I digress. Like, these fucking, like, come together. Like, yeah. Like, sure, I'm gonna get into a fucking orgy with MAGA. Like, okay. The moderate people, like, I feel like I need to... I said I didn't want to work with anybody who voted for Trump, but are like moderate, like, because you should have known. But it's like, come on, like, if I just drop, excuse me, if I just drop the reactionary urge for just a second and try to be rational for real quick, like, say I run into a coworker. They're very accepting of trans people, right? So, like I said, this is an example coworker. This is not an actual person. But let's say they're very accepting towards trans people. Very, like, they wanted, they supported equal rights for whatever, for everyone and everything. And, they were, like, they fought for gay marriage. They fought for all that stuff. But then you find out they vote Trump. Why? Well... egg prices. Okay, well then there you go. There's a misinformed voter that thinks that the way they voted, but it's like at the end of the day, it's too late. It's too late. Trump already won. The extreme maggots are actually like fucking highly emboldened, shouting fucking "your body, my choice" and all this racial garbage. And we're out here left holding the fucking bag, being like, dear, like everybody else who is not normal, fuck you, it's our America now. And it's like, if I just like stop being reactionary for 1 second, just for 1 second and think, hey, what if this person is literally just like their source of internet, their source of news is literally like, oh shit, I just happened to like drive by a billboard one day. Like if that's their only source of news, then they're missing out on so fucking much. And if it's been their only source of news for say over a decade, then that is literally the Trump presidency. Like the fucking Trump presidency from the first term, that is the Biden presidency, and that is the current presidency. Like, that is 10 years. Like, if they've been so ignorant for over a decade, then I guess I'll put in energy for really ignorant dipshits that didn't fucking do their research before they casted their vote. But these fucking MAGA fucking subhuman creatures that are like, your body, my choice, and fuck trans people and fuck gay people and whatever the fuck they're saying, like, I don't want you in my fucking community. And if I even catch you lurking in my fucking shit, you're banned. Like, you're not welcome. Like, I view me, my community, and everybody else on a different level than your type. Like, you fucking MAGA cretins. You are so fucking emboldened into being a bunch of hateful lunatics that you don't realize that the people that voted for Trump didn't fucking vote for the shit that you wanted to. Like, you fucking cretins. But yeah. I literally promised in someone else's Discord I was never going to say Donald Trump again, that I was actually going to start saying Adolf Hitler or the Führer or Uncle Hitler. Like, I was never, like, I was going to, like, I was never going to acknowledge that thing's name ever again, but I keep name dropping him. I keep saying Trump. It's so unbelievable. I fall back. I can never stay true to my word. I'm so dishonest, one might say. I can't stay true to my word. How horrible of me. What an evil person I am. I need to like go like, I don't know, launch myself out of a cannon into a fucking patch of grass. Oh my god. 124-minute segment. I like really fucking rambled, and we're not even fucking done with this video. It's literally fucking 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes, and I'm already like, we're already on an hour and almost a half of just this one segment. I wanted to do more, but I probably should go to work. I probably should shut the stream off because I do got work tomorrow. But so yeah, I guess I'll. If you enjoyed this segment, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so you get a notification every time I go live. Don't be afraid to go to my Twitch, and if you want to be in my Discord, feel free to join. I will definitely probably, you know, like, I'll probably be welcoming. I don't know. It depends on whether or not you're a shitbag. So feel free to join my Discord, and you know, we'll all have one happy little discussion. So thank you for watching my show, and with that, I end the segment right here. Stay woke, everybody.